What's up guys, Andrew Script coming at you guys today with a brand new video. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a collection update for you guys. These are a few movies I picked up over the last couple weeks, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first one I have here is from A24 Films, and this was a movie that I wouldn't say I was super excited about, but I had definitely some interest in. I thought that the trailer for it looked pretty cool. It kind of had a take on like Adam and Eve almost, but I picked it up on Blu-ray. It was a blind watch, first time watch, and it was a little bit of a letdown for me. This is Med here on Blu-ray, so I don't want to talk too much about the story or really the narrative, I guess, that's kind of behind this, but it's just not really for me, I guess. And it has some really beautiful cinematography, don't get me wrong. The film is shot very nice, it looks good, and it has some creepy scenes to it. Obviously the ending is very disturbing, but I mean, I wouldn't say stay away from it. I would just say it's not for everyone, and it's a movie that's probably not for me. It's probably one that is a one-time watch, and I don't know if I'll keep this in my collection. But yeah, I'm a big fan of A24 Films. Usually they come out with some pretty good, solid films, and I know some people really like this one. This one just didn't really fit me personally. But what we get in this release here is we do get the Blu-ray and the digital copy. I don't think there's really much here in terms of special features. We just have Rebirth, and it's the making of men, so it's a little making of featurette that's included in there, and then of course the Blu-ray and DVD here with the digital code. On to the next one. This is picked up 3 movies here. These are actually released last week, and it is from Scream Factory. We have the Child's Play on 4K. Here's the first one. I actually picked this up from Best Buy. They had a Best Buy exclusive steelbook for this. So Shout Factory, Scream Factory released the Child's Play, at least just the first one. They released the first Child's Play film a few years ago on Blu-ray and did like a whole collector's set for that. So now they're releasing the first 3 on 4K, and the artwork for the 4K, like just the standard edition from Scream Factory, is actually the same artwork that they did on their previous Blu-ray release. I have it up there somewhere. But the steelbook art from Best Buy is a little bit different. It's actually more like the traditional art from like one of the original Child's Play posters. And in here we do get some special features on the card here. I'll go over those, but here's the artwork at the back side. Here's the front. And then on the inside there you do get so we get the 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc of special features, and then the just Blu-ray disc of the film, I believe. Yeah. No digital copy. Scream Factory has not started that yet. Hopefully, maybe at some point they will. So disc 1 is a brand new 2022 4K scan of the original camera negative. You get a new Dolby Atmos track. Disc 2 is obviously same stuff, it's just the Blu-ray version. Disc 3, the special features, so you get behind the scenes special effects footage. You get a couple different interviews. Evil comes in small packages. There's a couple little featurettes, trailer, TV spots, some still galleries. I don't really know how much of this and the special features are new from past releases. They may be the same. So next up we have Child's Play 2. No steelbook for this one. They only did the steelbook for the first one. So I did pick up part 2 and 3 from Amazon, and we got the original artwork here. And then on the inside we just have the 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc. So nothing too crazy there in terms of special features. So it's a new 4K scan of the film, and then disc 2 is what actually has all the bonus features, is what it looks like on here. And there is a couple of new things. There's a new Puppet Master interview with the writer Don Mancini, a new Under Pressure interview with actor Alex Vincent, and a new The Family Expands interview with the producer David Kirshner. So, and then actually, okay, there's a couple new things. New In the Kyle We Trust interview with actress Christine Elise. New School's Out interview with actress Beth Grant, and new The Second Dance interview with the executive producer Robert Latham Brown. So there's a lot of actually new interviews in here. I did watch this, and I did watch the first one as well. The 4K transfers do look really solid on these. I actually asked a buddy about it, you know, if he thought they were worth upgrading to, and he definitely convinced me. And I would highly recommend it as well for you guys if you're a fan of, you know, 4K upgrades. The Child's Play upgrades, I would say, are worth it. I haven't watched part 3 yet, but I have heard really good things about that transfer as well. So on to the next one, we have Child's Play 3 here. I love that artwork on there of Chucky. And then as far as special features go here, new 4K scan, the original camera negative, new audio commentary by Jack Bender, new Ride the Frightening interview with writer Don Mancini, new War Games interview with actress Perry Reeves, new Chucky Goes East interview with executive producer David Kirshner, and new Carnival and Campouts interview with Robert Latham Brown, new Midway Centurions interview with actor Michael Chifo, new Sheer Terror interview with makeup artist Greg Reardon, and new Unholy Mountain interview with production designer Richard Sawyer. So this has a lot of new features as well. I haven't had a chance to actually check out the transfer on this one, like I said, but I have heard good things about it. So we have the 4K disc, Blu-ray disc in here. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see there's a little bit of a glare. I do apologize for that. So those are the Child's Play films. I would recommend picking those up from Scream Factory. You know, they have had a few hit or misses with some of their 4K releases. I haven't been picking up everything, and it's kind of been more of a quality thing for me because I've noticed some of the releases a couple days after they tend to release and end up in the hands of consumers. There starts to be reports about, you know, mess ups with the quality of the discs or something. So I've been kind of staying back a little bit and waiting to see when people actually receive it and what they're saying about it versus buying it and then having to, you know, look at getting a replacement disc or something. So hopefully Scream Factory is improving on that, because they've had a few releases that were a little bumpy. Next up, we have Black Phone. So this was one that was on my watch list ever since the trailer first released, and I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, so I was waiting for the physical release of this, and I picked it up blind buy, not seeing it previously, and I'm very glad I did. I really liked this one. If you guys haven't seen it, honestly, I really can't recommend it enough. It's probably one of my favorite films of the year so far. I know it's maybe not for everyone, but I think it's a pretty good, solid, more so of a thriller than horror, I would say, but it's got some horror-esque and graphic scenes in there. In a way, it probably could have been PG-13 horror, but there are, like, so there's a few scenes that are kind of darker and that give it that R rating. But yeah, really good film if you guys haven't seen this. I don't want to talk too much about it. Ethan Hawke, I think, does a fantastic job, and as far as what this release comes with, I was a little bummed there was no 4K release here in the US. I think there's a digital purchase release you could buy, but the Blu-ray edition comes with, and it's the collector's edition, it comes with the Blu-ray, DVD, and the digital code here. Take the slip cover off. So inside here, we have your digital code, Blu-ray and DVD copy here. Nothing fun on the artwork. As far as special features go, it looks like there's a couple of deleted scenes. There's a feature commentary, alternate the call behind the scenes of the Black Phone, and more, plus Shadow Prowler, a short film by Scott Derrickson. So I haven't seen that. That'll be interesting to check out. But yeah, really solid film overall. I really would recommend picking this one up. Alright guys, the last thing I have here, this is actually something I haven't quite opened yet. Actually, I have a little sticker in here. I picked this up from a local record shop over the weekend. So this is Halloween 5 here on 4K from Scream Factory. And the reason why I picked this up, so I have talked some trash notoriously about these releases previously. And it's because I'm not a fan of the artwork on these. I think Scream Factory kind of dropped the ball and they could have done something much better, and I really think they could have done a much better set or release of these films. I know they don't have the licensing to all of them, so I wasn't expecting a whole new box set like they've previously done, but I just think they could have done a better job when they released the first 5 films last year on 4K. So I ended up skipping them. I didn't want to buy them because I was mad that they weren't releasing all of them, and I didn't like the way they looked, and I was like, okay, I'm sure there's going to be a box set down the road. Well, yes, there may be a box set coming eventually. There's nothing been announced. I don't see it coming within the next few years or foreseeable future, because, or at least one that's going to include the Rob Zombie films. Right now there's no 4K in the works of those two, and you know, getting licensing to put all these into one box set's not an easy thing to do either. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and start buying these. I'm going to buy them one by one, kind of try to get them for a good price. And this is the first one I picked up, so Halloween 5 here. You know, I got to pick up the other 4, and then obviously they're releasing the next 3 this year, and I'll probably be picking those up as well. I'll probably pick up part 1 last because I actually do already have a 4K release of the film. But the collector in me is going to make me purchase all of them because that's just what we do. But yeah, I'm actually gonna, let's go ahead and open this up. I was gonna leave it sealed. For you guys that don't know, if you aren't following me, I will leave a link. You can follow my TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I've actually been unboxing most of my movies on there. I do the unboxing portion and just kind of show the film itself. You don't see me or hear me talking or anything like that. But yeah, just do quick little 30-second videos kind of unboxing the film so you can get a closer look at them, and then use my channel here to kind of talk about them more so if you guys have been following me on there, you'll kind of see that I've been opening most of the films on there, but I'm gonna open this one here today. So in here you get the film. Obviously it comes in this kind of it looks like it's a nice box, like slip cover, you know, it's a little bit better than the other slips that they've been including on here. So you get the same artwork on here as well. So this is a brand new 2021 scan of the original camera negative. As far as new features go, it does include a new Dolby Atmos track, and I think that's it. That's new. Some of this stuff I think has been released previous times on some of their other releases, so nothing too special there. Inside here we do get the Blu-ray and the 4K disc, and it looks like, I'm assuming this is probably, I guess it's a little different. I would say the Blu-ray looks very similar to the previous one that they released, but it does, the Blu-ray actually does include the 2021 Dolby Atmos track and the new scan, so it is slightly different than the previous release. And then obviously you got the 4K disc here too. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hate it too much because I love Halloween and I'm gonna support it. So I'm a sucker, and Scream Factory got me, and I'm gonna be spending my money buying all these. But that's about it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching this, and make sure you guys stay tuned for some new videos coming soon. I know I have to do a tour of the crypt since it's moved, and as well as for you guys who don't know, I've been pretty busy with Latina has been working on her, you know, she has a business she's kind of setting up right now, and we had Monster Day this past weekend, so I was helping her get all that ready. But I'm going to be showing you guys some of that stuff too. She's making really cool stickers and tote bags and just fun stuff with, you know, her own characters and horror icons on there too. So definitely some stuff I'm sure you guys would be interested in seeing at some point. Anyways though, guys, that's about it for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.